So let's just review where we're at with this. So basically, the next step is to see if this board is willing to recommend this plan back to the mayor and the township committee, right?
That's correct.
And then what they do is their next step then to hold they will do a first reading and then hold a public meeting?
If this planning board, for example, this evening, and I did provide a draft resolution, if it was the intention of the board to make this recommendation this evening, were to do so for the governing body, it would transmit the plan to the governing body, requiring that the governing body subsequently return it for master plan consistency review, as Paul said earlier. The next step for the township committee would be to introduce it on first reading as an ordinance. In the interim, the anticipation would be we would do an amendment to the land use element of the master plan, and presumably find it master plan consistent, the redevelopment plan that is. And then the governing body thereafter would have a public hearing, and if it's all, of course, prospective, and if it were to be adopted, it would be adopted after that public hearing through the usual ordinance procedures.
So is it the second township committee meeting that the public can have comment?
I believe so. I believe so.
Okay, and as I understand,
Public hearings, second reading.
right? Is that right?
It's just like an ordinance, the first
Just like any
reading,
other.
no public comment, the second reading is a public hearing.
Okay, and as I understand it, the township committee will be having a special meeting to give plenty of time for the public to comment on this?
Well, the entire meeting can be,
Right, okay. Because this, just for the public's sake, this is not the time to make public comment, and it will be at the township committee meeting that will be scheduled.
It's consistent with the local redevelopment and housing law provisions. You're absolutely correct.
Okay. But in between that, do we get it back
You're gonna get it back.
before that second reading?
Correct.
Before the second reading, we'll get it back again just for a master plan consistency review, so as to confirm to the governing body at that point in time that the redevelopment plan will indeed be, and is at that time, be consistent with the then current master plan.
But we're going to be amending the master plan in the meantime, and that does involve public comment for that. No?
Correct.
That's correct. That's correct. There will be public comment at that planning board hearing on the master plan then, yes.
So board members are well comfortable what we have to do next. And Mr. Goldberg, you've made your comments. We can either, board members, I just look for some kind of direction from you. We can make a motion. Mr. Goldberg, you can vote on it as you wish. Or if you would like to hear more of Mr. Goldberg's suggestion on this, we can discuss that further before proceeding. Mr. Wong?
I'm ready to move that we accept this approve the resolution that was provided by our attorney.
And then just to be specific, that's a resolution by which, without reading all of it or anywhere near all of it, but the operative provision, the planning board would be submitting the redevelopment plan to the township committee for adoption in accordance with the redevelopment law, with the condition that the committee refer the plan after introduction on first reading back to the planning board for master plan consistency review and related recommendations. Would that be correct?
And Mr. Bowman, are you fine with the amendments and the changes that have been suggested and Mr. Phillips?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Draft plan? Okay. So I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Robin? Any comment?
Just that I appreciate the work that you people, Paul, Steve, and Jim have done on this. It is nothing is perfect. This is as good a situation as we have. I really appreciate all your efforts. We will appreciate the efforts you've done. approve of this. They made it very clear.
Thank you.
Any others? Sonia, do you want to take a roll call?
Yes. Mr. Bobbin,
Yes.
Mr. Loman,
Yes.
Mr. Carr,
Yes.
Mr. Benvenuto,
Yes.
Mr. Goldberg,
No.
Mr. Romano,
Yes.
Mr. Vinchker,
Yes.
Mr. Mancuso,
Yes.
Mr. Hahn.
Just by Mr. Goldberg, your no was based on the comments you were making earlier, right, that you wanted to see it that way?
That's correct. I'd be happy to explain why I voted no, and I'm certainly in agreement with the redevelopment plan and the uses. I would just want to make sure this board understands that any formal site plan that comes back to it is going to look just like a concept plan. And I wish we had an opportunity to see additional concepts that we could move forward and then have a redeveloper work toward a site plan. I know site plans are expensive to create, but I think there's more than one way to skin a cat, and as a member of the planning board, this is the only option that I've been proposed with. Therefore, I am not voting in favor of this resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Goldberg, for explaining that. Did you say my name?
Mr. Hahn.
Yes. Okay, so we're proceeding to the next step, and we report it back to the township committee.
Correct.
Okay.